Here it is, guys. The icon of Disney, the castle. According to Michelle, this is really empty.
That's correct.
And as you can see, we have Halloween decorations adorning the entire place.
Arms inside the vehicle at all times and remain seated for the entirety of our safari journey.
The zebra,
One more thing, while we are around the wild animals, I'm going to ask that you please not yell, cheer, scream, hoot, holler, catcall, whistle, kiss, any sort of unusual sounds. These are wild animals, and unusual noises can upset them. We want to make sure they feel as comfortable as possible, as the Harambe Wildlife Reserve is their home. Right? The okapi. Now, the okapi may look like it has the hind legs of a zebra, but it's actually the closest living relative of the giraffe. Like its cousin, the giraffe, the okapi has a long prehensile tongue that it uses to eat leaves at the top of trees, and that tongue is so long that with it could lick its own eyeball. What? But I'm not sure why it would want to exactly. Unfortunately, there are only about 5,000 black rhinos left in the world. See, they're hunted by poachers for their horns. And rhino horns are made up of the same material as your hair, and those are cold-blooded creatures, meaning they need to rely on their environment to stay cool. One way they can help cool down by keeping their mouth open during the day. But they're capable of some incredible athletic abilities. Springbok can spring up about 6 feet in the air, and if you give one of them a running start, you're going to be able to make a leap of 13 feet in a single bound. Pretty impressive for such a tiny little antelope. They get their name from the tribe that domesticated them, the Watusi tribe of Africa, and they are the only domesticated animals we have out here on the reserve. Everything else is purely wild. And speaking of wild animals, you're going to want to look to your left to see some of the most successful hunters on the African grasslands. African painted dogs, also known as African wild dogs. African painted dogs, I'll need everyone to remain seated around them. They are successful hunters. Wildebeest. Now, wildebeest get their name from the Afrikaans word wildebeest, which means wild beast. If you want a name for those creatures that's a little less on the nose, you can always call them new. G-N-U, new. And it just goes to show that you learn something new every day. I should probably stick to my day job as a safari guide. After all, in the world of comedy, it's tough to come up with any new material.
Look at the dress.
Alright, to your right, you're gonna see a tower of Maasai giraffe. That's what you call a group of giraffe. Aptly named, I'd say. Now, these Maasai giraffes stand about 16 tails, whereas other apes, such as gorillas, lack those tails. Now, you can tell the male mandrill due to its distinctive blue markings on its face and, well, let's call it its posterior. You may notice that elephant flap in its ears. That's a way for elephants to keep cool on hot days out here in the grasslands. Elephants will visit the red clay pits to get vitamins and nutrients they don't usually receive from their vegetarian diet. Another way that elephants can keep cool, they'll throw dust and mud on their backs. It serves as a natural lion on your left. Now it seems that the male African lion's taking part in his favorite pastime, nap time. A male African lion can sleep anywhere from 16 to 20 hours a day. When it is awake though, listen, its roar can be heard from up to 5 miles away. Looks like we've also got the lioness on our left and zebras on our right. The lioness are the ones that do the hunting, and they're pretty good at it, considering their night vision is 6 times better than ours is.